Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, right 25. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, 5, 25, 54. It's been a long day for you. Hey, watch it. Ready to go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. To throw, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready, blue 80, back 25. Walk 54, walk 54. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Now Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Now Ryan. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 35 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Nugent tacking on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
11. Check 13. Check 13.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Smith. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ryan. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Get him, boys.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's keep moving. Base. Slam.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's complete. It's Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries. 3
straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definite reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but Kenny.
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Fun. Hey, express. Let's get the ball.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep open. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let him go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check. Showing up. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Wait. What's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. Caught by Sanu.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slant route caught by Edelman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.